Just want to drop a quick word in someone's spirit on today. I'm Evangelist Linda Reed, and I'm just coming to you with a word from the Lord. Hopefully, that somebody would have an ear to hear it. What the Lord gave me was that some people are out there going through things right now, and God told me to tell you it matters with Him. In Matthew 28 and 20, He told me to tell you I'll be with you always, even to the end of the world. Whatever you're going through in this world, God said, I'll be with you. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you in Hebrews 13 and 5. So whatever you're going through, it matters to God. He got everything under control. All you got to do is get on your knees and pray and talk to the Lord and tell him about whatever it is. It doesn't matter. You might be having problems on your job. You might be having problems with your bills. I remember when he told Peter in Matthew's 17 and 24 through 27, he told Peter to go, cast his hook out there and go look in the fish mouth, and you have found a coin out there to pay your bills and to pay the tax collector. We have to depend on God to do things for us when we know that we can't do anything on our own, when we know we don't went to the end of the rope, the end of we can't go any further. God told me to tell you, it matters to me. It matters to God what you're going through. Some of us looking for God in all the wrong places, but you got to understand, Jesus said in Acts 4 and 12, neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name given them under heaven whereby men must be saved. If you're looking for salvation, come to Jesus. He's the one got the answer, because sometimes we go through so much and we don't know which way to turn. But my answer for you today is to turn to Jesus. He said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. That's what he said in Hebrews. He said, tell the people I would never leave them nor forsake them. I'm concerned about what you're going through. It matters to God what you're going through. So if you just lay it all in the hand of God, he'll work it out for you. He'll bring good things to pass for you if you have enough faith. He said in Hebrews 11 and 1, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Even by faith, in the book of Hebrews, the elders obtain a good report. The men of God obtain a good report just by believing that God will work it out, just by having faith in God. Abraham had faith in God, and it was counted as righteousness because he knew that God would bring whatever he said to pass. It might have not looked like it. You remember when he told Abraham, you're going to have a son. You're going to have the promised son. That's what he told Abraham. You're going to have the promised son. You're going to have a son, and he's going to become many nations. So we have to believe God for what he says, because if we don't believe God for what he says, things will never work out like that, like you want them to. So I'm just telling you right now, God told me it matters to him. It matters to him if you're concerned about your bills. It matters to him if you have a friend and they have become disloyal to you. They have become unfriendly toward you. Put them in God's hand. He said relationships matter to him. The reason why I know that he said relationships matter to him, he said a brother, a friend stick it closer than a brother. That's found in the book of Proverbs. He said a friend would stick closer than a brother. So there are people, and there are friends that will stick closer than a natural brother. So even in that, God is concerned about you, because sometimes we can have friends and the friendship might go sour. It might go in another direction, but God is still concerned about you. That matters to God, because everybody need a friend. So what I'm saying to you today is don't worry, don't fret. He said, fret not. That's what the Lord said. Don't fret. If you turn everything over to him, he'll work it out. What you're going through, it really do matter to God. So just let God work it out. Put it in his hands. He'll see you through. God bless. Until next time, Evangelist Linda Reed will have a better and more prominent message for you. But God put that in my spirit to put it out there. God is concerned about you and it matters to God, whatever you're going through. God bless you.